Hi, David.
Right.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. It's a little low, but I can hear you.
Okay, great.
There you are. You're in a different room.
I'm in our office, which Richard usually works out of, but I have today.
Good for you. Is he taking the day off, or you just commandeered it?
He just offered it up because he didn't have any meetings today. He's just
Very
like
nice.
his own work, so the Wi-Fi
Lovely.
is strongest in this room.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
How's your week going?
I'm tired.
Are you taking a day off anytime soon?
I should. Well, it was my birthday last week.
Right. Did you take? You didn't take that day off though. You worked.
I didn't take that day off, but I have to take it this month. So.
Oh, right, because it's your birthday, of course.
Yeah. So, I will take one soon. There's just so much going on that
I know.
any day I'm not in there is a day lost. So.
Yeah, I get that. You're a very busy person over there. I am currently. What?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm currently scanning about 150 checks that came in the mail.
Oh, fun.
Because we haven't gotten mail in 10 days, so they all have just been sitting at the post office. So they finally delivered the mail yesterday, and I got it this morning, and I opened it, and now I am trying to scan them in. It's taken some time.
Is that a lot?
It is. I mean, if you count it like by day, we usually get like 10 to 15 checks a day.
Okay.
And so
it's comparable.
It's comparable, yeah. I mean, it's about the same as what we would normally get. I mean, just going from membership renewals, because I count those out for Eugene, there were 35 envelopes of membership renewals.
Wow.
So exciting.
He'll be happy about that.
Yeah, and we got some big checks as well, which is always good. We're making our moves. Did you work? I'm going to talk about this later because we may have a guest pop in here randomly.
Oh, great.
To talk about this later. But All Stars 5. We got the announcement today. We got the workroom entrances. Did you watch it?
I did. It was so short. It was great.
It was very short. Everyone go watch it. It's quick. It's cute. We have Shea Coulee from season 9. Thoughts?
I mean, I think the second she lost season 9, we all knew she was going to come back and win All Stars. So
yeah, it's bound to happen at some point. It just timing, I guess, just worked out. Ms. Cracker from season 10.
This will be interesting. I'm excited.
No, I fear that Ms. Cracker she's a great drag queen. I've seen her a number of times. I don't know that Drag Race is for her, so we'll see. She's one of those queens that I just think Drag Race is not her thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we'll see. Alexis Mateo, all the way back from season 3 and All Stars 1.
So I'm like very rusty, like pre-season, like 5.
Yeah.
5. I'm good with 5. So I'm excited to get to know her.
I'm excited for her as well. She was top 3 her season in 3. It was her, Manila, and Raja.
Okay.
And she is Vanessa Banji Mateo's drag mother. Which is why I think she's getting another shot, because Vanji was such a big success. Then we have Blair St. Clair from season 10.
Her drag evolution is incredible.
Yeah.
She
looks like a woman.
Yeah.
There's no other way to say it. Like she doesn't really look any older than she did on the show. Which, good for her. She looks like a child still. But yeah, her drag is, we're not allowed to use the word anymore, but she is a woman. Yeah. I don't know that she'll do that well on the show, but great.
I don't really remember being so wowed by her ever. Like she was always so endearing, and that's why she stuck around.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't remember anything spectacular that she did. She did put out a great song after Drag Race, but then I haven't heard anything from her since then.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Mariah Balenciaga, aka Mariah Paris, aka Mariah Successful, aka Queen of All Stars 5. That was her introduction, not mine.
I'm not very familiar with her, and I don't know that self intro of her. So
what I love about her is she's from the ballroom scene originally. So you get a little bit of ballroom from her. She is super shady. So I'm excited for that. Yeah, she's a shady queen. So hopefully we'll get some of that on All Stars. India Ferrah, also from season 3. We have 3 season 3 girls on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of like really early queens, which is cool.
Yeah,
it's
because they need the exposure because they didn't have it like social media back then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's
India Ferrah doesn't excite me. I'm glad she's getting another chance, but that's it. I don't know how her drag has changed since then. Right. I'm assuming it's gotten somewhat better because it was kind of rough then.
We're really gonna see if like the queens who were early in this whole process have been held to a standard to keep up.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. Jujubee from season 2 and All Stars 1. Makes sense that she's back.
Yeah. I think she has earned that though.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, she mentioned it in her thing. She's been top 3 both times. And she has. She is also the only queen to never win a challenge and make it to the top 3.
Wow.
So go Jujubee. And she's on a new TV show right now. You can watch her on Dragnificent on TLC.
Yes.
Derrick Barry from season 8. When she showed up, I was like, well, someone's got to go home first.
Yeah, I don't understand why she would agree to come on.
She looked like such a fool last time.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like she's changed that much.
No, she says that she's trying to wipe herself of the Britney image, but that's her look.
She came in with a Britney look.
And that's how she makes money. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I said someone has to go home first, and I'm fine with it being her.
I don't know if she will.
I don't know that she will either.
I don't know.
Next up is Mayhem Miller, also from season 10. We have 3 season 10 girls as well.
We do.
I love Mayhem Miller. I'm excited she's on. She did not get to shine on her season. So I hope she gets to shine here.
I didn't recognize her.
Yeah.
I think she looks great.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. And last but not least, Angina. I put on my Angina t-shirt because I am so excited that season 1 queen, Angina, who has been rumored to be on All Stars every season, is finally walking in the workroom. I'm very excited for Angina. She was my favorite queen from season 1. She will probably be my favorite queen from All Stars 5 now because I think she's fantastic.
I feel like, she's one of those other queens that I don't know very well, but I've always heard how much people love her. So
yeah. I started rewatching All Stars 1, and then when they sent Angina home, I stopped. I was like, I don't want to watch anymore. Even though I love Nina Flowers as well, she was my next favorite queen that season. Angina, when they sent her home, I was like, it was so wrong. And it's interesting when I started rewatching it because they sent the week before Jade went home, Jade Sotomayor, which you probably never even heard of her name before. I think she's from Chicago, and her name has just kind of recently popped back up into the drag race world. So maybe she's going to come back for All Star 6. Who knows? Maybe she'll come back for a regular season. Season 1 is a weird season, but they sent her home when she should not have gone home. It should have been not Tatiana. Oh my God, I can't remember her name. It's Rebecca Glasscock should have gone home, but they wanted her for top 3 apparently because they kept her. She lost the lip sync. She was the worst in the challenge, but they kept her. And no one knows why. It was the big question mark. And then the next week, it was Angina and Bibi Zahara Benet lip syncing, and they sent Angina home. Because I think Bibi Zahara Benet was picked to be the winner before the season started.
Probably.
And so it's interesting to see. I was like, watching it back, I'm like, oh my God, with new eyes, you can see how produced the show was even back then. Like this is who we want to go this far, and then we're done with them. Mm-hmm. So here we are in season 12. Well, and the same things are happening.
Even technically, like All Stars 5 is season 17.
I know, that's crazy. Well, I mean, if you count UK,
season 18.
It's 18. And I mean, if you really want to count Thailand, it's season 20.
When does Canada air?
I don't know. Are we going to get to see it? Who knows?
That's the thing is like, is All Stars 5 the last thing we're going to get for who knows how long?
There was a post on Instagram that said there was a rumor that UK had started reshooting.
What?
Which baffled me. Unless they're switching it to do it digitally.
Oh man, I hope they're like, I don't know how I feel about that.
It made me feel weird too, because they're not ready to be in the same place. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, I think All Stars is going to be it for a while, unless they have unless they bring out some weird old footage.
Yeah, like what are they going to get creative and do that's just going to be awful?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh God.
There are 4 queens that are doing if you have the app, the World of Wonder, the Wow Presents Plus app.
I bought it that year subscription you told us about.
I know. They're starting to do a Golden Girls parody series on there.
That sounds cool.
So I haven't watched it yet, but I will be watching it and I will report on it once I see a few episodes.
And they're filming it now, like in a digital way?
I think they're doing it digitally, yeah.
Oh my God, that's
cool. I know it's Tempest du Jour, I think is playing B. Arthur, which makes me very happy because I think she got a raw deal on her season.
She did.
And Pandora Box is in it.
Okay.
Mrs. Kasha Davis.
Oh God.
It is quite the cast. And I want to say Ginger Minge.
That would make sense.
Which, yeah, I mean, they're all kind of make sense, and it's going to be the weirdest thing, but I'm kind of excited about
it. Okay, I'll watch.
So it's something else to watch if we get bored.
100%.
But let's talk about Toots and Boots from this week's episode. What'd you think of the makeover?
I mean, I loved the format of it this year. I thought that was a really special way to do it, surprise these super fans and just see what happens. So, and I feel like they can do that so many ways. I don't know. I feel like that has a lot of legs for in future seasons. So I hope they do that again.
I hope they do too. And I'm available.
Exactly.
Just putting it out in the world. I'm available to be a super fan. I will happily come out there and let someone make me over because I don't like doing my own makeup.
Yeah, so I loved that. I thought it was cute.
Yeah. I did not appreciate that they did not put Sherry Pie's picture on their Instagram this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that they're doing it for a reason, but you could have even just posted a picture of poor Janet the Planet, who really was the star of this episode.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, Alaska said, well, I think Janet the Planet should be on All Star 6.
Truly. And she could learn to do that herself?
Yeah, because, I mean, she is a drag queen.
She is.
All right, let's start with Crystal Method and Opal Method, giving us Bert and Ernie realness.
Lesbian realness.
I know. I wanted to say it was if Bert and Ernie transitioned and then got married.
Yes. Play.
Yeah. Well, the category, I was also confused by the category because I thought it was drag mother and daughter. but it's not. It's drag family resemblance is the category.
Why did I think it was sisters?
Because some did sisters, some did mother-daughters. I don't know.
I 100% thought it was sisters.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because Jackie said hers, excuse me, I have to take a drink of water. Jackie said her was mother-daughter, but when they go out to the club, they say they're sisters. Mm. But Gigi and hers were clearly sisters. We're supposed to be sisters.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so it's just drag family resemblance is what RuPaul said.
And this one is married lesbians.
It's very lesbian lovers.
Like we watched with a group of friends, and like all of us going into this, like the judging, we're like, they're either gonna love this or they're gonna hate this.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how they were gonna take it either.
I wasn't sure. I was hoping they'd love it. I didn't even know if I loved it or hated it. And I think because of that, I love it.
I think it's fantastic because I think it's so weird and so Crystal Method.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing is that it's her. This is her drag.
And it's so well done.
Yeah. And I appreciate that her superfan was so game for it.
Right.
Because if I had seen her painting me yellow, I would have been like, what are we doing?
That's the thing. I think there could have been some fans who would have gotten this and been very upset that this was...
they would have not been happy to have that done to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think she got the right girl.
Yeah, totally.
And this girl was ready for everything. And so I give them a big toot.
Toot, definitely.
It also got a toot on the Instagram with 87%. And got the top toot from Raja and Raven this week.
Good.
Yeah.
I think Crystal's coming in as a dark horse.
I said after this episode, I was like, I would not be mad if Crystal won. Yeah. At all. So there's Crystal Method. Now we move on to Gigi Good and BB Bad. We're going to have the same thoughts about it. I know. My favorite thing is her name.
That was genius.
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 If only she had put more thought into these outfits.
Well, that's it. Like if we think like, what is a toot and a boot? Like, is it aesthetically pleasing? Sure. But like, there's nothing cool happening here.
No. It's two coats that are sewn up backwards. Yeah. And on the white one, you could see the zipper. I think it would have been spectacular if they had a reveal in it.
Sure.
And when I saw like it wasn't even a zipper, it was like Velcro on the back of the white one. I was like, oh, she's gonna rip it off when she does the lip sync. Nope. So she didn't have to tuck. Gigi didn't have to tuck because it's flouncy.
Yeah.
And they could have just worn street clothes underneath it.
Exactly.
Because there's no shape to it.
It's just boring. It's lazy. It's lazy.
It looks lovely. That's all I can say about it. So I'm giving it a newt because I'm not going to boot it. Even though I want to.
Honestly, I am going to boot it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
This was torn on the Instagram. It was literally 50-50. And that is the lowest that Gigi has ever been on Instagram.
Presumably so.
Do you think Gigi was the third person in the bottom this week? She was the first one sent back safe. But I would say that Sherry, Jada, and Crystal were the tops. If we're doing a 3-and-3 top and bottom.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Gigi Good back in the bottom for the third week in a row.
True.
Although I don't think she thought she was because she was sent back safe first.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah. Heidi, Aphrodite, and Honey Almighty. I'm just gonna say it right. Outright, it's a boot, and then we can talk about it.
I'm so
it was a 84% boot on Instagram. It was a mess.
It just looks like she just didn't put any thought or preparation into this challenge.
No, and she did, because all of these queens brought their outfits, and she posted a picture on Instagram of the outfit that she had brought for the makeover, and they were identical except one had leggings and one didn't. But it was not for Honey's body size. And so she got the big girl, and so she had to kind of make something happen. The outfit that Heidi is wearing isn't even the outfit that she had planned.
Okay.
And then she borrowed Honey's from another queen, she said. Do you think that was Sherry Pie? I mean, who brought that to begin with?
But there's just like so many things swirling in my head right now. Like, do you think the producers were like, look, we're gonna keep both of them because that really is an unfair...
Yeah. Well, I think they kept, I have many theories as to why they kept both of them. Because I think they kept both of them because they didn't want to upset the super fans, obviously. They didn't want them to think, oh, the reason they're going home is because of me.
Right.
But I think obviously this had to have been planned to be a double save because they have a certain number of episodes that they have to do.
Yeah.
So I could be just conjecturing, but I think they thought it was Heidi's turn to go home, but she kind of won the lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just kind of all made sense that both of them stayed. It's the Superfan Challenge. We're not going to send someone home for that. You can both stay.
It's just kind of like a freebie week.
Exactly. Hooray! No one leaves.
An episode.
Yeah, we need to fill another spot. Anyway, this is terrible. The only thing I can say about it is that there were little sequences on Honey's outfit that you could see in the lights on the runway.
That's like, I feel like Honey's dress could have worked if there had just been a more metallic material used.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't say. I don't know how much time they have. They said that she should have made it in the workroom. I don't know how long they have. I don't know how long it takes to make an outfit like that. I mean, yeah, I just don't know. Or even just put like some sequins leggings on her. Just something. Because Heidi is so shiny and Honey is so flat.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a boot.
Poor Heidi, but now that I know all the full story.
Yeah, the outfits she had were literally two identical things, except one had like almost like chap leggings. Yeah.
Sounds great.
And it was the other person's, not Heidi's, that had the leggings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Jackie Cox and Lil Snacky Cox.
Okay. I feel like this is a demonstration of like being over prepared.
Yeah.
You know? Does that make sense?
To me, it's not bad. It's just kind of boring.
Exactly. She like found these great outfits that matched, and they're simple, and anyone can wear this.
Yeah.
And like, whereas like Heidi took a risk by having two outfits that like were for specific size people, and it backfired on her.
Right. Yeah, Heidi, it was kind of luck of the draw for Heidi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not risky enough.
It's not. I'm gonna nude it as well because I do like it. I think they're cute. It's just not exciting.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would wear that jumpsuit and I would wear those shorts.
It's cute, but it's just kind of like, okay.
All right, we have someone waiting to come in. I'm gonna pop them in. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, gosh.
Hi, Roger!
Hi.
That's what I figured.
Hi, how are y'all?
I told them we might have a surprise guest appearance.
Oh, look, it's me. Hi.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? It's Roger Calderon.
Yeah.
Roger, we're tooting and booting still. We're
Okay.
talking about Jackie Cox and Lil Snacky Cox right now.
Okay. How fun.
What do you think of it?
Mm,
Do you remember what it even looked like? You don't have the pictures, so.
it was boring.
That's what I said. I said it's not bad, it's just boring.
Yeah.
That's basically, yeah.
So I'm giving her a newt because I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it. I just think it's boring.
She should have taken a bigger risk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So David, are you going to boot it? Or are you going to toot it? Or are you going to nude it?
I'm nuding it.
Nude it, yeah. It did get a boot on Instagram, which was 54% boot. So again, kind of right in the middle. Roger, what would you give it? Yours don't count because we can't give you points because you play the game.
That's true. That's true. So I'm just going to remember what I did on your Instagram.
Sure.
And I booted it.
Okay. Fair enough. Next is Jada Essence Hall and Jazz Essence Hall giving us red stripper showgirls.
So now that I'm looking at it, this is a really good photo.
It is.
I understand why she won. I still think Crystal or Sherry could have won.
I do too.
But I understand why she won. This is fair.
I mean, the fact that she painted this girl so well, this girl looks like Jane Krakowski.
Sure.
Yeah. I thought it was.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I thought it was great because I thought it was very, very Jada. And also, you know, a lot of queens spend a lot of time trying to make like a twin, you know, for a family resemblance. And
because that's usually what wins.
Right. But you take you got a black girl and a white girl.
Right.
And, you know, just in the style of the hair and just in the style of the makeup and just the fabric and how it, you know, where I thought it was great. I think in terms of like execution, I thought it was great. Did it have the wow factor like Crystal and Sherry? No, but there was just it was just like pure 100% like execution in terms of like she knew the challenge and she went there. Yeah,
I like it. I think it's great. They're obviously the same fabric but different dresses, which I really like. So yeah, I think she looked great. It's a big toot.
Big toot.
And she was our top toot on Instagram with 95% toot.
Wow.
Next is Sherry Pie and Tiramisu. Giving you waitress realness.
So like, part of me's freaked out by this. Like, I understand that it's excellent and fascinating and amazing, but it's also just like, oh my God, like, it looks identical.
There were points where you couldn't tell who was who.
And it really disturbed me.
Yeah. All I say is, God bless Janet the Planet.
Right. I think Sherry Pie's was the first time that I felt it was so obvious that, you know, some of these queens just bring the second look already and just hope that
they all did this season.
Yeah, just hope that they have someone who
that
can
fits it.
Fit it.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's fine. Like, Sherry Pie already knew that whoever she got was going to be called Tiramisu. Like, there was no kind of like.
What do you mean? You don't think she embroidered that in her hotel room?
Yeah. So.
No, that was clearly brought, and we all know it. But it's a toot. I'm not going to boot it. It's a toot.
It's a toot, and like, it is obviously brought in advance, but like, where Nina West did it and it came out looking like
a giant mess.
This comes out and like, for me, Sherry nails camp.
Yeah.
It's not a costume.
No, and that is her drag.
Yeah.
Exactly her drag.
If you're gonna just bring a second outfit, like, this is how you do it.
Yeah. Well, finally, Sherry Pie gets a toot on Instagram with 78%. I guess the fans are starting to realize that you have to appreciate what she does as drag.
Oh, I still booted it.
Even though you don't like her.
On principle.
Right. I mean, even though you don't like her actions, you can still appreciate her drag, which is really good. And that's all we have. David, who's your top toot?
I think I'm gonna give it to Crystal again. She keeps things interesting.
I'm gonna agree with you. I could have literally given it to Jada, Sherry, or Crystal.
Right.
But I think Crystal deserves it as well. And like I said, I kind of hope she wins the whole season now.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll do another quirky queen?
I don't know. Because I know that, I mean, we had the weirdo with Evie last season, but I feel like Crystal's drag is different from that and better.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan of Evie and I still like her, but I feel like her drag is very different. And even though she is kind of a thrift store crafty queen, it looks better than Evie's did. It's more polished than Evie's.
Well, because I feel like Evie is like weird art, whereas Crystal is weird fashion.
Right. Agree. Yeah. So tonight we get puppets. I am so excited.
Was there a reading challenge at all this season?
It was that stupid one.
That Fab Fit Club box thing.
The box one.
Oh,
where they did it in pairs.
That was the last reading challenge this season?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They replaced it with a sponsorship.
Great. Moving on.
Moving on. So we're going to have puppets tonight, and I'm very excited because I love puppets. I've already watched the first 10 minutes, which I am trying not to do this season, but I couldn't resist the puppet. So I know who wins the puppet challenge.
I do love the puppet challenge.
I do too.
And then we're going to have a one-woman show with the one and only Whoopi Goldberg.
That's pretty incredible.
I love Whoopi.
Me too.
Who's going to do well with a one-woman show?
Jackie.
I think Crystal could be the
surprise.
This could be like the Crystal win, where like she like fully unleashes like that weirdness that is Crystal Method.
I could see her getting up there and just telling life stories.
Yeah.
And that's all that you need to do.
Yeah.
What about Sherry Pie? It's kind of her thing.
It's kind of her thing, but I think I don't know.
Here is my prediction. Again, I know nothing. I think Sherry Pie is going to win tonight.
Yeah.
You want to know why?
Does that bring her to 3 wins?
Yes. So it'll bring 3 wins. There'll be 3 people with 3 wins. But they also announced the All-Star 5 queens to distract you. Like, she's going to win tonight. So here, look at this. Look over there. Look over there. That is my prediction. Again, I don't know nothing. But it
so
kind of
funny.
Feels weird.
Yeah. Well,
so we'll see.
Doing that, right?
I'm sorry?
It was like a sudden announcement this morning that they were doing the reveal.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about it until Eugene sent it to me.
Well, honestly, the reveal for this season's queens for season 12 was also...
It did. It came out of nowhere.
It came out of nowhere, too.
Yeah.
And also, it premieres in a month.
It does.
We still have 6 queens left.
We do.
I'm sure that tonight, which whittles it down to top 5, technically top 4. So then the top...
Elimination tonight.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Because the finale's on the 29th. Because when I was trying to book Jan and Britta, they told me they had to keep the 30th that weekend. I'm like, oh, that's the finale, right? And they're like, yeah, finale gets...
But is it really going to be then? Like, I have a dead dog in my arms.
So it's like 2 more episodes, a reunion, and then a finale.
Yeah, 2 more episodes. Possibly 3.
Yeah.
Who knows? I think someone up in the corner knows. No, that way. Where is she? Over that way. But we're not taking any information.
Oh, he's right here for me. Right there.
Oh.
Right there.
He's right here for me. Yeah, who's gonna do bad tonight? Heidi. Which she should do really well because she's so funny.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Here's the thing. All of them are really good. Like, we were blessed during this coronavirus to actually have like a great set of queens, because it really does feel like a competition. Like, there's no one that really like it could go either way. And I don't want to go
think
Gigi, but like
Gigi will do terrible tonight.
I could see a Gigi versus Heidi lip sync tonight.
Yeah, and they're not going to send Gigi home.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I think everyone else will be fine. I think those are the two that will struggle.
The young ones.
Yeah, because Gigi doesn't do shows.
Yeah.
What do you think about Jada for this?
She's managed to win a comedy challenge.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, it's like everyone, like, Jada gets painted as a pageant queen, which she is, but she's excelled in a lot of things.
She has.
Her
and she will tell you that on tonight's episode. Yeah, I am a Jada fan. I would also be fine if Jada won. I kind of want anyone can win except Gigi for me.
Yeah, I've actually really, really come to really enjoy Jada.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
Before the season started, Cherry Pie was my pick to win. And then when that happened, Jada has been my pick ever since then to win. Just on a show's way. Now I would love Crystal to win. I don't know that it's going to happen, but I'm happy with Jada winning as well.
It's a good season.
It is a good season.
It's a good season.
First season in a while where I feel like all of like these top 6 and even some people who have already left like are gonna stick around in the lexicon of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree.
Absolutely. Well, that's all we have for this. David, if you need to jump off, you're welcome to. I'm going to talk to Roger about All Stars Queens. You're welcome to stay on and chat with us as well.
I gotta jump off.
All right. Stay safe. I enjoy your little office David. Today.
Oh, thanks. Fun.
I'll see you next week.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye, David. Hi.
Hi, Roger.
How are you?
How's Texas?
It's fine. I'm gonna eat my lunch. Is that okay? Is that
please go ahead?
I have chicken fingers and fries. It's my comfort food. It's been a
rough
week.
It's
been a rough week.
Why has it been a rough week? What's happening?
So 2 weeks ago, at work, I had to take antibody tests. All of us had to take one. Mine came back a false positive or like what they called borderline positive.
Right.
So they couldn't really tell if there were the antibodies that were kind of in my system were COVID or like another coronavirus, like the common cold, which I think I actually had like, a month ago at this point. I was always in like, is this allergies? Is this a cold?
Right.
So I had to get tested. I came back negative, and because I live, and care for my parents, we got them tested as well. Just precautionary tale. On Monday, they called with the results, and my mom was negative, and my dad tested positive.
Oh no!
So we had to isolate my dad in a room upstairs.
Now you're reshuffling everyone around.
Shuffling everyone around, like having to care for my mother, and I had asked them on Monday if they could email me the results, and they were like, "Oh, we can't email that to you, but we can mail them to you." And I was like,
"Oh,
okay,
great.
That doesn't make sense, but sure, fine." So I had to call work. I had to it was this thing, and then go to get the mail yesterday, and the results are in. And I open them up, and it says that my dad is actually negative.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
And I yelled upstairs. I'm like, Dad, get out of the room. Get out of the room.
You're
Dad.
No longer in isolation.
No. And then I called and left an angry yet reserved, very stern voicemail to the notification center. And then they called me today, and they're like, we are so sorry.
That's
so
crazy, yeah.
You know, and here I was thinking, this doesn't make sense because no one is showing any symptoms.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make sense if my mom is negative and my dad's not. My dad is her primary caretaker.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
and
just naturally one of them is positive. They should both be positive.
Yeah. And so like you know, we called his doctor to let him know, and they're like, well, you know, you have to wait until this coming Monday, because by that point it will have been 2 weeks since the test, and if he doesn't show any symptoms, it could be a false positive. And you know, you just don't know with this right now. It's just crazy. So therefore, I just chicken fingers and fries, and I hope your viewers don't mind.
Enjoy them, please.
Because I will.
So we watched. I'm assuming you watched it live when it was happening.
Oh yeah,
awesome.
I watched it a couple of times.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and rewatch it because I am very excited about these people. First into the workroom is Shea Coulee from season 9. I mean, we all knew she would be back for an All Stars at some point.
She had to be. Like the thing is, it's like, you know, we're talking about people on season 3 who have had 3 wins, you know?
Yeah.
So many people. She had 4 wins. I absolutely thought Shea Coulee was going to win season 9. You know,
they threw in that crazy new lip sync finale.
Yeah.
And that was because Shea Coulee is not a great lip syncer. No. It's a proven fact. She is a great drag queen. Does everything else right. It's just she's not a great lip syncer.
Yeah, and you know, it was just one of those things where it was like, wow, like how this went from the season of Shea Coulee to, you know, Sasha Velour. And look, Sasha Velour is great. I loved Sasha Velour on her season 2. Like, it's not like I didn't love her, and like, you know, but
no, and people
it really is.
People discredit her, be like, she never won a challenge by herself. How could she win this season? But she was also never, she was in the top every week. She was never safe or in the bottom.
Right. And so she was, and it's also, it is one of the most iconic lip syncs now.
Yeah, so, she changed the lip sync game, and everyone from since then has wanted to do tricks, and none of them have worked.
No, because it's not about tricks. It's about a story.
It's right. It's being smart and creating art. Exactly,
which we all know now through nightgowns and seeing Sasha before Mud. Like, that's what she does.
That is her thing. Exactly. Yeah. So Shea Coulee, we're very excited. I think she'll be great again.
Yeah.
Ms. Cracker from season 10.
I like Cracker.
I do too.
No.
I like her as a drag queen.
I apparently stalked Cracker in Fire Island one time to get a picture with her and my friend Jay. Jay Bill, yeah. And
Jay.
And the next day on the train back to Fire Island, I was going through my photos and I was like, when did I take this picture with Cracker? And I texted Jay and he goes, oh, you were like, I think you kind of browned out at some point. He's like, you chased her down. She looked like she was afraid of you.
That's amazing. I think Miss Cracker is a great drag queen. I talked about this with David. I think she's not a great drag race queen.
Well,
but that does not stop people from winning.
No. And I hope she's learned her lesson in terms of like don't get in your head. Like, you're funny. You're like, just do it.
Just go out there and be yourself and do your drag and you'll be fine. Yeah. I agree. Alexis Mateo. Bam! From season 3 and All Stars 1.
You know, this is like classic. I really like that they bring that especially this season.
I love that it's such it's a mix of seasons.
Yeah, it's a lot of queens from early seasons, from later seasons, because, you know, the children need to know. The children need to know how Drag Race got here.
This is where it started.
Exactly. And Alexis Mateo is like classic Drag Race.
Yeah. She is a pageant queen through and through. She's going to give you beauty and body.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited for her to be back. And, you know, she is the drag mother of one Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. And so she's going to get a little clout from that.
I love that she said, just like a gremlin when it gets wet and had a baby.
Oh, Alexis Mateo. I'm happy she's back. Blair St. Clair from season 10.
Okay, so we're going like supermodel now, so sure.
Blair is a woman in drag. Yeah, that's all I can say is she's a woman in drag. I don't know if her drag has changed, but her aesthetic certainly has.
Yeah. And look, the kids love Blair St. Clair.
They do.
The children, they eat her up.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I hope she's like a... Yeah. But I think out of all of them, the one that's probably changed the most is Blair St. Clair.
All right.
In terms of aesthetic, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting. Mariah Balenciaga.
Also classic.
From season 3.
Yeah, also classic Drag Race. I don't remember if I liked Mariah.
I did not like her season. I have come to love her.
Yeah.
Because I think she's going to be amazing television.
Yeah. So, season 3, so I have to, season 3, I think I may have told you this before, I don't know. After season 3, I took a break from Drag Race because I thought season 3 was unnecessarily bitchy.
It was over the top drama.
They were
for no reason.
Yeah, they were so catty.
Yeah.
That I actually, and to my detriment, I took a break from seasons 4 and 5. Like I started watching. I know.
Two of the best seasons.
Exactly. Which is what, like, you know, I always say like seasons 4, 5, and 6 are what Drag Race really is. You know, like, and then after 6,
is when it changed.
Is when it changed. Is when it now became like you didn't really want to win. You just want to be on the show for the career, you know?
Yeah.
But like 4, 5, and 6 are like peak Drag Race.
Correct. Agreed.
Yeah. So I just remember Mariah, like the same kind of with Alexis, even though I think Alexis is really funny. I just remember Mariah kind of being like,
she is a shady, shady queen.
Yeah.
And that is what I'm expecting her to be.
Which is what she plays on AJ and the Queen too.
Totally. Yeah. So I think I'm excited that she's back. I think she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I hope that she brings more of the ballroom to it. Because we don't get that on Drag Race.
Her Instagram handle is my favorite out of all the Drag Race queens.
Yeah.
Mugs for
days.
I love it. Yeah.
India Ferrah, also from season 3. It's our third season 3 girl. This one, I mean, I hope her drag has changed.
Yeah.
She made no impression of me on the show.
I mean, obviously, like she said,
the only thing she's known for
is for being picked up. And you know, that drag style, especially when she like walked in, but like that really doesn't really do anything for me. It's like I mean,
she's from Vegas, so it's very Vegas.
Exactly.
Showgirl.
Yeah.
I don't expect a lot from her, but I'm hoping to be impressed.
Look, like All Stars did wonders for like Tatiana and for Morgan McMichaels. Who knows?
Exactly. You know? Next up is Jujubee from season 2 and All Stars 1.
I love Jujubee. And she's right. She's been in the top 3 twice.
Yeah. And she was in the top 3 in her season, never winning a challenge. The only thing she won was the reading mini challenge.
Which was good.
And she has set the standard that no one has matched since.
Yeah.
I'm excited for her as well.
I'm excited for her. Yeah.
Next comes your favorite, Derrick Barry from season 8.
I want to make a prediction. Now, I don't know anything.
I don't either.
But I want Derrick Barry to go home first because I don't want to spend another season having to watch Derrick Barry on my TV screen.
When David and I talked about them, I said, someone's got to go home first.
You always got to have a filler queen.
Might as well be Derrick Barry. I don't know that it's going to happen.
I just don't like.
There were rumors when she was on season 8 that in her contract, she was guaranteed to be top 5. Just to be on the show. Because at that time, she was like one of the highest rated Instagram queens at the time.
Yeah.
And now everyone hates her.
Yeah.
Do you think she's going to come back as Britney? She said no.
But she already did in her entrance way, like in her entrance look.
That's all she did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, someone's got to go home first.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well be Derrick Barry.
Yeah.
Next is Mayhem Miller from season 10, our third season 10 girl.
I like Mayhem.
I love Mayhem.
Yeah. Mayhem got
I want her to do really well. I think her drag has gotten better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she got a raw deal on season 10.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I don't think she should have gone home, but that's the way it is.
You know, I Mayhem is the one that I would love to see, like, you know, really take the second opportunity, girl, and like really show us what you have.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So.
I agree. And last but not least is Miss Angina from season 1.
Yeah, so you know, you got to go back to the days of 2008, right? 2008 is when Drag Race premiered.
Yes.
And you know, this show was like, it was weird. Like the filter was like, what?
Zero budget.
Zero budget. Like, you know, it was not what it is now. No. But that moment when Angina breaks down after winning that MAC challenge and saying like she's HIV positive, and just this kind of raw moment.
That is Emmy winning material.
It is. It made me love. I mean, I'd already loved her on the show, but it took it to another level.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what is this show? Is anyone else watching it? Because this show is great.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Agreed. Angina was my favorite first queen. I'm wearing her shirt in honor of her.
Nice.
She is the only queen that I go to at every drag con I go to. I take a picture of her at every drag con.
That's awesome. Yeah. I have been wanting to see Angina get, you know,
she needs to blow up.
More Drag Race exposure.
Yeah, because she needs to blow up.
Yeah.
She's a great queen. Does what she does is amazing. It was a little ahead of its time doing the androgynous drag on season 1. She and both Nina Flowers kind of did the androgynous thing.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of a staple.
It's great. It's great. And I love that they're going back to seasons 1. I love they're bringing back season, like, you know, say what you will about BB during All Stars 3. I loved BB.
She made me laugh. I don't love her as a drag queen, but she makes me laugh.
Yeah. But like, I love that they're going back to like season 1, you know? It's great.
Who do you think BB's name whose name was on BB's lipstick in All Stars 5? All Stars 3, sorry.
Oh, who were up?
I can't remember who went home even. But it was, I can't remember now. Who was on All Stars 3? I don't know. I can't think of it. I think I know the other person that was up for elimination was Trixie. And I swear
I think it may have been
Trixie was on her lipstick.
Yeah.
But she won't tell us who it is.
Out of respect.
Out of respect. No, bitch. Show us that lipstick. It says Trixie.
But you know what? She didn't show it.
She didn't, and she didn't have to.
And she didn't have to.
Mm-mm.
Everyone else is like, but you have to. I'm like, she was like, no, I don't.
Yeah, she don't have to do shit.
No.
And she should have been like, I already won. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. All right. That's all I have to talk about. I have to sadly go back to work.
Okay. Me too.
I have another meeting in a half an hour.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me jump on.
Thank you for jumping in. Thank you all for watching. I love you. Stay safe, Roger.
Bye, you too.
Bye.